It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Patriots and the Cowboys. Coming up.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test the secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start out here with the option left. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's 2nd down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now the first carry here for the running back. They'll get it up near midfield at 49 before being taken down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 21 carries, 75 yards, and a touchdown.
Nice solid showing from him last week. Didn't blow the roof off with his numbers, but he certainly had a quality day and produced when called upon.
2nd and 6. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. 2nd and 6. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So now here come the Patriots to take over on offense. They're led by the number 1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And he comes off a tough opening matchup. Threw way too many interceptions in that game. Definitely not the way you want to kick off a new season. So he said to himself, I've got to throw that game out. I'm going to get a fresh start right here in week 2.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Lawrence.
Tom, what in the world?
And it's intercepted.
He literally just threw the ball behind him, dog. Wide open.
All the way down inside the 30-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be second and a couple. They'll send the tight end in motion. 2nd and 2. It fights him off. And that's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Really something about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal? That's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
That is caught downfield by Harrison. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Lawrence will throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. The Patriots had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And what doubly stings for them, CD, they lose week 1 at home, and now here on the road week 2. So it's certainly not a must-win, but boy, you hate to start a season with 2 straight losses.
Yeah, because you sort of feel like you're playing from behind right from the beginning, and that can really mess with your confidence. Plus, if you get to 0-2, here come the articles, here comes the sports talk shows, pointing out the small percentage of teams that make the playoffs after they begin a season 0-2.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete.
So it looks like they start some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And this is caught at the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
11.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Chase Brown. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Pats are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Let's go now.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Troy Anderson applying the pressure and picking up the sack. Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Patriots take over. New England trying to get to place on offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now they're in the hurry-up. From the gun, it's Lawrence.
It's unbelievable,
But
man.
it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And to throw again is Lawrence. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Carlson now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a New England touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they
How do
will
Dallas
send
still got
this one
Andy
away.
Reid as their coach?
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The time to get another look at this Cowboys offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up.
Oh, what a juke!
Ah, dogs!
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's a quick throw to Higgins out wide. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Troy Anderson. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Dallas. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. He's got Harrison left side complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now Lawrence. Oh, a wide open receiver. It's Harrison. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Again, it's Lawrence. He's got this to Williams complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Here's Lawrence. Touchdown! Jamison Williams, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Patriots are able to stretch out their lead. Carlson on for the PAT. And it's 21-3. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
Go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 36. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. This is Higgins. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Troy Anderson able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football.
What do you want?
That now 4 first
What's up, Boogie?
sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being
that's
to shreds?
that's up to Grandma.
Game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the
yeah, I'll drop him off. What do y'all want, y'all? iPads or y'all Twitches? Okay, all right.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the back to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
Okay. So both iPads. Okay, I got you.
Taken in here by Schultz.
Okay.
And they'll get him down about
all right, love you.
Short of the first. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he's got some space here. Big strides, look at him go. And finally taken down at the 34. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Ready, set, go.
Back to throw here. This pass complete to Higgins. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. So on fourth down, Andy Reid decides to send in the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Lawrence. Finding Williams once more, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Jamison Williams as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Come on, set. Hut, go.
They're going to look to throw. Open man is Higgins. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So at halftime, it's the Patriots. Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Pats offense and their wideout getting set to go once. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Let's go.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Lawrence will throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. He bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And it's fielded at the 34. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
2nd and 2. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Through the middle of the field. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw here. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. From a yard out. And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
That ball caught by Harrison. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line. Here's Lawrence to throw.
This like
and the Crazy, are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. 2nd and 11. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play here for Dallas. 44 yards. Throw left side complete. That's Adams. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Back to throw again. Here's back-to-back catches for Devontae Adams. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 13-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Able to find Higgins. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up second down. In motion left goes a tight end. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. With now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. New England's offense set to go. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Now Lawrence to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Lawrence going to throw again. Oh, a wide open receiver. It's Harrison. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Corum now on 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now Lawrence. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On third down, here's Corum. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Blake Corum, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Patriots will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen, ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So from the 26-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. The offenses have success. You could say they've run wild a little bit. Time for the defenses to get into the act, and one does here.
Nothing like a little bit of revenge for the defense. They've had to deal with it all game long. Both offenses going up and down the field. How about it when they take the ball away and take it to the other end zone?
So both offenses come to life here. Back now in Arlington, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that debt. There he goes, right side. Now he's into the clear again. Touchdown, Cowboys! A big play there. His third touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Cowboys get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. New England trying to get a place on offense. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Pass complete there to Harrison. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Here's Lawrence. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it second down.
11.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Lawrence. And he's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. Jamison Williams with career touchdown number 60. And the Patriots have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
They'll look to throw here on first down. It's caught here by Adams. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Patriots' 41-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Keeps himself upright. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Here we go. Here we go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From midfield now, Lawrence. Oh, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Troy Anderson able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Channing Tindall. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. And this offense on 3rd down today, just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This will be 3rd and forever. And that will be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. This is the tight end, Njoku. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. They run straight ahead with Corum. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll go back to Corum on 1st down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Lawrence will throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 29-yard line.
Come on, set. Let go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Under pressure, and down he goes. Channing Tindall. My goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw, Lawrence. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. Here's Lawrence to throw. Right back to Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And with that last throw, the record comes into focus as he has now gone over 500 passing yards in this game alone. That one looks like he'll throw here. That ball caught by Harrison. And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A big play there for New England. 44 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Lawrence. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
4th down. Here's Lawrence. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. So, Charles, the bad taste from that opening week loss, that's just a memory now. This has been a very strong performance as they score once again.
Yeah, I know it's only week 2, but you're exactly right because this team felt like they let one get away in the opener. And not only were they determined to not let the same thing happen here, they knew that they had to correct a bunch of things. So everything that went wrong in game 1, they took care of business with it in game 2.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Dallas offense set for this next drive. See, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Now, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll look to throw again. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Leo Chanel giving him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go.
You better than me. I can't beat the computer.
He'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. That's Quan Martin getting in there to break that one up. Here's J.K. Scott now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead, late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Now Lawrence to throw. And his pass is
this nigga's a touch interception artist.
by Drew Sanders. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Just those
That's
picks.
now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this.